Oh, hi Omino, or what? Whoops, Trat near deaths, and welcome to Final Fantasy IV. So, I am sticking this under the challenge category because of the fact that this, I'm doing the DS version, but the DS version of Final Fantasy IV is definitely harder than its predecessors. In the first Final Fantasy games, you could in the first Final Fantasy IV versions, you could pretty much just waltz through most of the game without having to do any grinding, but the DS version doesn't work like that.
So we are.
It also has voice acting.
Troubles him, too. Orders may be orders, but this goes too far. Lord Captain! We're the Red Wings, the pride of Baron! Must we now be thieves, sent to plunder from the weak?
Enough.
But Lord Captain, the Mysidians offered no resistance, and still we cut them down.
Listen to me. We did no more than what our kingdom's peace and prosperity required us to do. The Mysidians knew too much of the crystal and its secrets. His Majesty deemed it so. We are the Red Wings of Baron. It is not our place to question the orders of our king.
Lord Captain.
Lord Captain! Monsters at the fore!
So this is our tutorial fight. And thankfully, I think probably my favorite thing about Final Fantasy IV is this. Hitting the X button turns on auto battle. The game will auto input a single command every time it's that character's turn based on what command you tell it to do. It's really gonna make our life in this challenge much easier because of the fact that I can map items to auto battle. I can map like subdivisions of commands in the battle. Like if I cast white magic, I can tell it cast this specific white magic spell in auto battle. So it's just gonna make our life really easy.
Everyone all right?
Aye. But all these monsters as of late. Disturbing, is it not? I wonder what it bodes. We've reached the castle, my lord.
Well then, prepare for landing, men.
My lord!
Now, I'd have to say that Final Fantasy IV is probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. I say one of because it's a rather close tie between 4 and 5. I really enjoy the class system in 5, but I enjoy the story of 4 greater. I'm not going to be very talkative in this part, because this is, in all honesty, the third attempt I've made at trying to record the beginning here. The first one was another failure. The previous version didn't record at all for the random reason. It died halfway through, and the encoder could not retrieve the full data file, so whatever. Alright then, so our objective is to go to the Valley of the Mist and kill the Mist Eidolon thing. And then Kane joins the party. So as far as I can tell, I'm 97% certain that Final Fantasy IV DS Remake uses the exact same graphics engine as the one in Final Fantasy III DS's remake. I have mixed feelings about the voice acting, simply because of the fact that it isn't really spectacular, but at the same time, it does give us a new view of the characters. Instead of just text, we actually get to listen to them talk. It adds a different human element, even if it isn't always the best. Got some backstory. I also have mixed feelings about Kain as a character. Like, the Final Fantasy universe is connected in really weird ways. One of them is the fact that there's almost always a character named Cid. And the second one is Kain, because in Final Fantasy II, we find Kain's father and Kain. And then in Final Fantasy Dimensions, I believe we find Kain's weapon in here. But it's been a while, so I could be wrong. Alrighty then, so the mini-map down at the bottom will reveal all treasure chests, which makes secret entrances like that literally pointless. Got a tent, got an ether, got a bunch of money, and we head to the left. Hey, Rosa. Now, Rosa, I distinctly remember her having the cape, but I don't remember this silky pink, looks like somewhat transparent bikini that she had. I could be wrong. She could have been originally intended to have that, but personally, I'm dubious. Hey, Cid. Cid, I just went and, kind of massacred a bunch of, innocent people. Not feeling up to it at the moment. Thanks. Ah, here's a character we'll see from time to time. This is Naming Way. Talk to him whenever you get the chance. It's always in your best interests to... so when you first meet him, he'll try to change your name, and it will fail. Doesn't matter what you try to name yourself, it ain't gonna happen. I have no reason to resist. Time to go on a journey! And off he poofs. Hey, I have a maid. I wish I had a maid in real life. Well, okay. I would take one of two things. A maid or a girlfriend. One of the two. I'm leaning towards the girlfriend, but real life maid wouldn't be half bad either. And you go and rest in the bed.
Your Majesty, what's become of you? Where is the noble knight, the man who took me in as an orphan and raised me as his own? The strong, just king I once knew. Is a crystal worth all this? Robbing a peaceful people of what's theirs by right. What need could be so great? King's orders or no, there's no forgiving what we've done.
Cecil? Won't you tell me what happened? First you're sent off to Mysidia, And now to hunt some beast again so soon? Did something happen in Mysidia?
No, it's nothing.
Then why won't you look at me?
In Mysidia, we stole a crystal from people who had done no wrong. I've worn this darkened armor for so long now. There's no mote of light left in me. Not even in my heart.
You're a good man, Cecil.
I'm a coward. A coward who cannot even defy orders he knows he ought not follow.
Cecil of the Red Wings is many things, but he is no coward. Not the Cecil who I love. The king is sending you to Mist to slay the Eidolon, isn't he? If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't...
Cain will be with me. I'll be fine. It's late. You should get some rest.
Be careful.
Thank you, Rosa. But I know what I've become.
So something interesting I'd like to point out. Your weapons and shield will always
Cecil.
I'm counting on you, my friend.
You nothing to fear.
your weapon and your shield, if you have one, is always going to be what you actually have equipped, which I think is a nice little aesthetic thing. Doesn't do a whole lot in the long run, but whatever. This is the main anthem of Final Fantasy IV. Alrighty then. We now begin our grand quest. I'm gonna cut the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then,